I said, I'm the big dog at the welterweight division, and he gotta take a back seat and take that 60-40 or 70-30, whatever we give him.
If we fight, it's going to be either 70-30, 80-20. Was that?
Man, I was when I said
posturing or what was that?
When did I say that?
You know, that was.
Yeah, I said it on my girl Instagram. What's going? But I was playing. Yeah, man, nobody taking no 80-20, 70-30. Yeah, I was playing. I was like, because I was like, it's gonna be 60-40, and I was like, yeah, he keep playing crazy. It's gonna be 70-30 or 80-20. But yeah, I was playing. Like, I was serious about that, man. Like, people can't take jokes.
I was fooling y'all. Those was jokes. Woo! Woo!
Man, sit your ass down.
What I do, YouTube? It's your boy King David in this thing, and I'm back at y'all again with another video. So before I get going on the video, man, y'all know what to do. Go ahead and hit the like button, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe one time for your boy, so we can continue to grow like we need to grow on here. Alright, so with all that out the window, man, y'all see what the title of the video is. It was a joke. Errol Spence admits that the 60-40, 70-30, 80-20 talk was a joke. You know what I'm saying? Was a joke. You know, like a lot of his fans. A joke. You know what I'm saying? You know what, man? So, you know what? This is amusing to me, bro. This is amusing to me because Errol Spence essentially what he did is he just shitted on all his fans. The ones that were defending him in regards to this 60-40, 70-30 talk. But before we go in on you niggas, let's make sure we give Earl the proper criticism and the proper disrespect that he deserves. Because at the end of the day, this nigga's capping. At the end of the day, this nigga's full of shit. At the end of the day, this nigga talking out his neck. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way in hell you gonna tell me that after all these years of Errol Spence saying dumb shit like get a belt first and 60-40, 70-30 and other side of the street and ease her out, that all of a sudden you want to tell me one of the biggest arguments that he's had for this fight not happening, which is the 60-40, 70-30 argument, ain't no way you gonna sit here to my face and tell me that Errol Spence was joking. Okay? Ain't no way you gonna tell me that. Okay? Because I played the interview at the beginning of the video. You saw how serious the nigga was when the nigga was talking about how Bud needed to take a back seat and take the 60-40, 70-30 or whatever he give him. Now you mean to tell me all of a sudden it's a joke? Now you mean to tell me all of a sudden it's play? Now you mean to tell me all of a sudden he was just playing? Well, I don't buy that shit for a second. I don't buy it for a minute. I don't even buy it for a half second. Because at the end of the day, it's like this. At the end of the day, the reality is this. Errol Spence is backed into a corner. Errol Spence's back is up against the wall. At this particular point in his career, it's either fight Bud Crawford or be labeled the rest of your career as a duck, as a coward, as a pussy. At the end of the day, it's put up or shut up time for Errol Spence Jr. And he's either going to fight Bud Crawford or he's not going to fight Bud Crawford. And at this particular point in time, all the excuses, all the deflections, all the little punk pussy ass cowardly reasons Errol Spence has been coming up with in order to not fight Terrence Bud Crawford have been completely and utterly eliminated. We ain't got no more side of the street. Ain't no more easy route to take. If anything, now that Bud Crawford according to rumors, of course, has signed this 2-fight deal with PBC. If I'm not mistaken, Bud should be a part of the easy route, shouldn't he? So if there was an easy route to take, Bud should be a part of the easy route, according to how you Errol Spence fans interpret the easy route, right? Easier to make, right? So Bud should be a part of the easy route. So if there's more easy route to take, then Bud should be a part of the easy route. Or if you want to say the easy route is over, well then if the easy route is over, then there should be a no issue getting in the ring with a Terrence Bud Crawford. No matter how you slice it, Bud Crawford should be next. And then you have collect all the belts, like what all you Errol Spence fans say that Errol has been looking to do, collect all his belts, right? So if he beats Yordenis Ugas, the only belt there left is to get is that WBO belt that Terrence Bud Crawford has, okay? So, I mean, at this particular point in time, Earl's backed into a corner. Ain't no way in hell you gonna sit here and tell me that this dude, at this particular point in time, because it's awfully convenient that he chose now to come out and say he's joking, right? Because he could have said this shit years ago. He could have said this shit about 2 and 3 and 4 years ago that he was joking, right? And we could have ended a lot of the debate online, a lot of the talk and the speculation, because we would have knew Errol Spence wasn't serious, and his punk ass fans wouldn't have came out the woodwork trying to defend this 70-30, 80-20 narrative, right? But he waited until now. He waited until his back was against the wall. He waited until it's to the point now where it's either make the fight or go the fuck home. Either make the fight or be labeled a coward in order for him to come out and say that he's quote unquote joking. That nigga wasn't joking. That nigga was dead ass serious. And when I mean dead ass serious, I mean dead ass serious in the regards of looking to make up any and every excuse that he could possibly make up in order to avoid a fight with a Terrence Bud Crawford, point blank period. Is he gonna come out right now and say that Bud didn't need to get a belt first because Mikey didn't need to get a belt first? Is he gonna come out and say the reason why he needed to take the easy route first rather than go after the biggest and the best fight, which was the Terrence Bud Crawford 3 and 4 years ago when the fight was originally brought to the table? No, he ain't gonna do all that. So at the end of the day, man, Errol Spence is full of shit. I don't believe this nigga for not even 1 second. I believe that his back is up against the wall, and that's the only reason he's coming out saying some of the stuff that he's saying, retracting some of the bullshit statements that he's made before in the past, first and foremost by even bringing the split talk to the forefront of the conversation when we know good and goddamn well that ain't how you make fights. Don't nobody make fights over Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or MySpace or any of these other social media platforms. You make fights behind closed doors. So Errol Spence knew good and goddamn well what he was doing when he was announcing numbers and splits unto the world instead of trying to get business done behind closed doors, which is how he got every other fight done, if I'm not mistaken. I don't recall Errol Spence saying anything about split talk or mentioning any split talk when he was trying to make a fight with Danny Garcia, or when he was trying to make a fight with Mikey Garcia, or when he was trying to make a fight with Yordenis Ugas, or when he was trying to make a fight with anybody outside of Terrence Bud Crawford. So he knows how to do business when business is needed to be done. But when it comes to Bud Crawford, all of a sudden all the rules go out the window, right? And it's time to announce all the split talks to the world, right? So I ain't buying none of this bullshit, not even for a second. And then we gotta make sure we tackle you Errol Spence fanboys first and foremost. Because at the end of the day, even though I don't believe Errol for a second when he says this bullshit, I don't believe that he's joking for a second. That doesn't change the fact that he said it was a joke. And the fact that he said it was a joke, all you niggas that have been defending him for the last 3 and 4 years, guess what that makes you look like? A joke. Guess what that makes you look like? A joke. Because best believe there were niggas out there defending the 70-30 talk, defending the 80-20 talk, defending the 60-40 talk. Now, Errol hasn't completely retracted the 60-40 talk, but it's pretty clear that he thinks 70-30 is completely and utterly unrealistic, according to what he just said, and was a joke. So for you niggas to defend it in any way, shape, form, or fashion, that means y'all are a joke, period. It means that you support fuckery, buffoonery, cowardly behavior, and ducking. Because that's, at the end of the day, that's what this is. So, I think all this shit I think this shit is hilarious to me, man. The fact that Errol Spence came out, he said he was joking. He threw all you niggas under the bus. He told all you, he pretty much said all you niggas is capping because I ain't even serious about that bullshit. So how could you be serious about that bullshit? That's literally what the man said. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of you niggas need to apologize. A lot of you niggas need to come on over to King David channel and apologize for your transgressions at the end of the day. Because this nigga just silenced all y'all arguments. You know what I mean? So, to me, this is very funny, man. And the timing is right. The timing is right for the fight to happen. At this particular point, man, I'm starting to have just a little bit of a glimmer of hope for the fight to actually happen. Because at the end of the day, what the hell is Errol Spence going to do? If he don't fight Bud Crawford, what the hell is he going to do? He said he came out in the public and he said he'd be willing to fight Jermell Charlo. And Jermell Charlo said he ain't interested in no Errol Spence fight. So if he can't fight Jermell Charlo, ain't nobody for him at 154 to fight. Nobody nowhere near the name of Terrence Bud Crawford. What the hell Errol Spence going to do? If he moves up to 154 without fighting Bud Crawford, what the hell? I mean, that's just going to make him look horrible. It's going to make him look bad. It's going to make him look like ass. Just not a good look for for Errol Spence Jr. at the end of the day. And no matter how you look at this situation, it looks bad. If you want to take Errol Spence at face value and you want to say he was joking, then all you niggas arguing about the 60-40, 70-30, all you niggas are arguing about that shit for the last 3 and 4 years, you niggas all look crazy. And it also makes Errol Spence look like a hypocrite. And if you want to say Errol Spence is lying right now, that he don't make no sense right now, and he's lying and he's full of shit, well then why would he come out here and admit that and say that this is a joke? If according to what you niggas always say, Errol Spence is a man of his word, and he's always a man of character, and he's doing everything that he said he was gonna do, right? Ain't that what all you niggas always say? Oh, Errol Spence is doing everything that he said he was gonna do. Well, is it at this particular point in time? If he's telling you that the 60-40, 70-30, 80-20 shit is a joke, then is he really a man of his word? Because why come out and say some shit that ain't true if you're a man of your word? Do men of their word lie? I mean, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. And again, no matter how you look at this shit looks bad. So, for me, Errol Spence is having to say this. He has to say this shit now because he understands that his back is up against the wall. He understands that he might just have to get in the ring with a Terrence Bud Crawford. It might just have to happen. It might just has to happen because he don't have any other options. There's no real other way to go. There's nothing really much else to do at welterweight. He already said he don't want to fight Keith Thurman. He don't want to fight a Jerome Boots Ennis. He don't want to fight a Virgil Ortiz. He said he got 2 more fights and then they're moving up to 154. Well, if you got 2 more fights and you're moving up to 154, then who you gonna fight for them 2 fights? Okay? And then if you're gonna go up to 154 without fighting Terrence Bud Crawford, you know you're gonna look like a duck. You know you're gonna look like a coward. You know this shit is gonna look bad. So what are you gonna do, Errol Spence? Well, I tell you, the only thing to do is to start talking the way you need to talk and get in the ring with Terrence Bud Crawford and prove that you're a man. Point blank, period. But let me know what you guys think. Hit it up in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. And everybody, and I do mean everybody, be sure to hit that goddamn like button. But until next time, man, I'm gonna holla at y'all. Peace.
Maybe I know what you're trying to get to. You're probably trying to say Terrence Crawford.
Yes.
That fight's gonna happen. Hopefully he beats Jeff Horn and gets that belt. And like I said, I want to be undisputed welterweight champion of the world.